music itself is a meditation. So unfortunately, if you go by screening and early detection, the cure rate is 95%. How many times we know seen people are telling that to the patient? Oh, yes, your chances of cure rate are 95%. There is a rise in cancer cases, and that's because of many reasons. I feel that one should get that addiction of exercise instead of getting tobacco. Time is more valuable than money. Listening to people is very, very important.
Welcome to yet another episode of the R Show, where we bring you inspirational people from all across the world. Today, my special guest is a medical oncologist who sings, an academic physician and leading oncology practitioner with immense interest in clinical research and precision oncology. Having graduated from the prestigious Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, and BJ Medical College, Pune, he comes with 2 decades of experience in clinical oncology, molecular oncology, precision oncology. A new age doctor, he believes in the power of integrative cancer recovery. He supported our foundation to create awareness about integrative cancer healing therapies and was there at the launch of my fifth book, Healing Autoimmune Conditions. He is the son of Bharat and his name is Bharat. Please welcome Dr. Bharat Bhosle, medical oncologist.
Thank you, Rachna, for having me here, and I'm glad we can discuss things which are keeping the patient as interest, the first priority.
Absolutely. That's what we all love about you. So I'm on the other side as an integrative cancer expert, and you are on the medical side. For me, I look up to you and the kind of work that you do.
Yeah. So, but your contribution to the field is really great. I have seen and I have actually gone through your books, and I have seen lively, those who are following you. It's again about the immunity. The immunity is on the one side is autoimmunity, which is a heightened immunity, and the other side is defective immunity, which is allowing the cancer cell to grow. And the reason is one thing, the immune cells, which can control the cancer, at the same time they can backfire. And how to integrate and how to make a good equilibrium, that's we have to discuss.
So let's deep dive into this. You're the son of a veteran and a farmer, the two pillars of our country. What prompted you to choose oncology over any other specialization?
Oh, it's a very difficult question. So tell you, in 12th, so it's not just I had two groups. One is maths and other is biology. I scored more in maths. My math score was 100, and I did not study for last 2 months because my teacher used to believe in me. I told him that I want to go in the biology. That's doctor. So it's not right to give more time to maths. But he said, Bharat, you don't require need to study maths because I know you. You are going to score 100. I said, wow, before 2 months, my teacher is believing so much. So maths was the last paper, just to know precisely. I finished everything, and I did this few of quick revisions. And when the results came, it was 100 in the maths. So it's always the mentorship which drives you to where you go. But my father wanted me to be a doctor because after war injuries, most of the time when I was growing as a child, he was bedridden after the last 90 to nearly 97. I was in 12th when he passed. So then I decided to pursue medicine. So it was a tough decision because I wanted to be kind of a mathematician. And today also, if you see, the newer theories about the cancers are based on mathematics. The AI is actually based on the mathematics. We are going back to the algorithms. For everything, we are trying to look at the trend. It's all about matrix. It's all about algorithms. So I think that maths interest is going to help me. Last year I was in Stanford with few of the best minds, and they are actually working whether cancer theory can be solved by use of maths, because there is a solution for everything if you go stepwise, and maths is about going stepwise.
Yes, so wonderful. And I can just imagine you as that genius mathematician.
Yeah, so all researchers are all, they are, if you look, their looks, they are very crazy and they grow hair. So maybe after that, I started growing my hair. Because of that, I don't get time to go to barber shop. Doctors always have excuses. I don't have time. But I think that is the worst thing we all do. I don't have time. First first and foremost important thing is you should have time for yourself. You are good. then you can help others.
On the somber subject of cancer, are you seeing a rise in cancer cases?
Yes, definitely. I need not say that, you can read here and there. Definitely, there is a rise in cancer cases, and that's because of many reasons. One thing is we are having access to good healthcare nowadays, which was not there. And after COVID, if you see, even the 2 tier, 3 tier cities are getting access to better healthcare. So many people are able to reach. Another thing is we are seeing, in last decade or two, we are seeing shift from the rural to urbanization. That is the important reason. If you see the type of cancers in the rural area and urban area, they are also different, because urban, you see the increase in the breast cancer is alarming. In the rural area, there is something about no hygiene, cervical cancer is high, oral tobacco cancer is high. So definitely urbanization, better healthcare, lifestyle, sedentary lifestyle is increasing. As I said, people are not giving time to themselves. So sedentary lifestyle, what we eat is very, very important. And that you can't suddenly change in one day. You have to make it as a religion. You have to make food as your religion. You have to develop a good habit since your childhood. So there is a lot of things are now talking about immunity coming from the microbiome, the gut microbiome. The gut is controlling everything. So that is very important. And I see all these reasons. But the most important is that our detection rates are also increasing.
Right.
Because more of screening is happening, which was not happening before. And imagine the screening is accessible to only few who are affluent. Even if we do screening in rural area, the numbers will go up. So still, when I joined oncology, there were hardly fellowships in India. And down the line, the number of fellowship doctors have increased 25 folds. So we used to see why the government is taking interest. So government knew that we as in Indian or Asians are going to face a pandemic of cancer in the coming decade. And we all should focus on reducing that number by prevention rather than treating those cases. So my heart goes with prevention. One day we should have a cancer free, and if we target that, at least we can achieve 50% of it.
I couldn't agree more, because we are currently in our phase 2 of doing cancer prevention and early diagnostics camps with Tourism Finance Corporation India. They funded us last year and we did 5 locations. Now again, the focus is becoming more on breast cancer and prostate cancer. India has the largest number of breast cancer cases globally, which so it's very worrying with these trends. And like you rightly said, if we can make the lifestyle modifications to have a positive impact on our epigenetics, then we can reduce inflammation and then reduce the risk. So I'm going to invite you on one of those camps.
Sure.
I know that you support a lot of these initiatives. Now, as an integrative oncologist, you are one of the very few. Can you help people understand the importance of integrating different kinds of treatment and how it improves survival rates?
So when we talk about integration or integrative oncology, and obviously I am one of them because I promote that treating a cancer patient, usually people feel that you have a surgery, then there is a radiation, and then there is chemotherapy. To a certain extent, there is a targeted therapy, immunotherapy is evolving. But once suppose we have treated and we finish 6 months course, then the patient comes out of that, and there is always a fear that the disease may come back, right? There is a chance of recurrence or progression. First of all, we have to understand the cancer is not introduced from outside; it comes from the body, right? And most important question is why it happened. So there is a chance of happening again. So there was something problematic, be it genetic or be it an environmental factor, or be it sedentary lifestyle. So it happened because of those multiple factors. So then you have to train your body again, and that requires something beyond conventional treatment, the chemotherapy, targeted therapy, immunotherapy, or surgery, or radiation. And then question comes, if in an orchestra. So again, coming back to the music background, say there are 10 instruments playing and one person is singing. Imagine one person is playing wrong chords. Do you like the music? No, right? So we have to understand there is some problem in the orchestration, and cancer is the disorchestration. That's why we don't like it. So that's there is no harmony. So once you are done with the treatment, or once you are starting the treatment, there has to be something beyond which can train your immune system so that your immune system itself controls the cancer for you. And the newer treatment, which is immunotherapy, comes with this background only. You give chemotherapy, the tumor disappears, you get a fantastic clear PET scan, but after 6 months, the cancer can come back. Immunotherapy is a therapy which trains your own immune cells to control these cells forever, the tumor cells. And I think going behind expensive therapies, which most of the Indians are not affording. Okay, but these are expensive therapy. There are therapies like exercise, which comes without any cost. There is a therapy of intervention doing your diet, just change your diet. So you have to make a little bit changes to understand what can boost your immunity. Simple walking, 150 minutes, 130 minutes in a week. I'll show you the evidence which recently came. This doesn't require money. It requires time. So I always tell, time is more valuable than money.
Yeah.
Give time to yourself. You train your immunity through all these things: exercise, good diet, meditation, yoga. Music itself is a meditation. Whatever you like reading book, that's a meditation. That's a meditation for you because it creates a good vibes inside you. That stimulates your immune cells. And stress. It's the killer of this century. Stress is the killer. Not only cancer, diabetic comes. And I'm not saying only stress. It's a multifactorial, but the number one factor in this decade is stress. So many youngsters we are losing because of stress. They are good. They are six-pack. They are running 10, 20 kilometers. Why they are dying? It's the stress. We have to identify the cause. You just don't just stress by taking pills or medications. Go behind and treat the root cause. But taking a book, sitting in a green surroundings, and it's nothing like it. You can't buy it by paying.
Down the entire
yes,
everything. Yeah, just reading a book or some music therapy with some deep breathing.
Absolutely. So we just have to spend time knowing this, and then it should be our religion. We go to temple, we go to church, we go to masjid. Like that, these habits should be treated as prayer, religion, and then obviously everything is always there. There is a possibility of accidents everywhere. That same thing is treat itself as accident, but you have to come out of it by doing physiotherapy, right? Once you met with accident, there is some fracture, there is always a healing, and healing requires all these things. So in cancer also you require healing, and the healing doesn't come only from the chemotherapy or surgery or radiation. It has to be integrative, and it is proven by science. It's not that something Dr. Bhosle wants to promote. There is a science. Obviously, no one will come and promote it, but there are people who are promoting it, but people just want easy way. Now there is an epidemic of obesity in India. The root cause for all the Indians is obesity. Everything is growing because of obesity. Now there are injections, people want to take that, but nobody understands the long-term effects. So make exercise and good diet as a habit.
Yes, I recently read some research that the weight loss injections are linked to thyroid cancer risk. So it's already starting, Ozempic and all these.
So once we take any intervention, the side effects will come to know by 5 years, 10 years down the line. So we'll not go into that topic. Definitely weight reduction reduces chances of chronic conditions, but then it comes with some cost, and we'll come to know what side effects. But walking with a friend, having the healthy conversation, give something which an injection or a medicine will not give. Medicine will reduce your heart rate for 6 hours. But if you are in a good company, reading a good book, listening a good music, like whenever I'm in trouble, I just go and listen to few songs and my tension is away. So that is how it should be a part, and it should be a discipline. I'm saying it should be a discipline. Obviously, there are problems everywhere. I also have, I say all these things, but I cannot practice all these things. I have my own reasons. But yes, whenever possible, I'm not saying 100%, but you at least make an attempt.
Yes, and I love the way you explained it in such simple and beautiful terms. The orchestra, the physiotherapy, these are examples that people can relate to, and in the process of healing from cancer as well.
Yeah.
Great.
So one thing, when somebody comes to me as to look for the cure or treatment, I don't look at them as one single patient. I see the entire family as a patient, because there is a mental trauma. It's not only to the patient, the entire family under a tremendous mental stress. Entire family. And the caregiver is important, because it is the caregiver is the one which is going to handhold the patient most of the time.
Yes.
Whether the patient is motivated to take the treatment, whether there are 10 relatives or friends come and tell 10 things about, no, chemotherapy is bad, you are going to lose. So unfortunately, the problem with our society, there are, out of 10, there are 9 people who are demotivating. And it's a fact. I'm not blaming them. There are myths, they know, and nobody goes and check the facts.
Yes.
So that is how, if you see a person is diagnosed with cancer, hardly, we have seen that, patient comes to, everybody came to me and motivated me, now I'm ready. Our initial time is for counseling, patient as well as the family. And that caregiver, how the caregiver is taught all the ways, right from the treatment, then treatment cost, because that is important thing. That is the biggest obstacle. They have to arrange the finances, then sometimes traveling from the places to places. So it's a difficult time for them. So you have to make sure that first the caregiver, how we break the news to the patient. Right, that is also important. See, not all cancers are bad. If you have seen some cancer in the stage 4 where the survival is 6 months, the patient will feel that the cancer means 6 months. But we have cancers like testicular cancer, lymphomas, germ cell tumor. They have a cure rate of 95%, 98%. Then it must be communicated to the patient that yes, sometimes the treatment is tough, but at the end, you have cure. Where the chances of cure, like stage 1 breast cancer, what is the cure rate? It's more than 95%. Yes. You can't put all the breast cancer in one basket, right? Because they don't know, it's not their fault. So awareness is important. So caregiver must be educated in detail. If there are any problem, I tell my patient, okay, if you don't want to take treatment with me because it is expensive, please do come back to me. I'll find out a way. If because of you have difficulty in traveling to me, I'll make sure that, because someone comes to me, even if he is not following me, my job is to make sure that his treatment is continued somewhere. And if I can contribute by telling them my decisions. So this thing is in US, every patient's travel from one person to other hospital is recorded in a system. So you can track the patient. In India, we lose patients. If you tell the patient genuinely you have 6 months, he will go to the another person. That person will say, no, I can cure 100%. People can claim. They have rights without science. And see, every patient, you have to understand, as you said, they have fear, anxiety. Every patient wants to listen good things. Yeah. Right? Nobody in the world wants to say, no, I'm telling you, you have. So how you communicate, that is very, very important. That is an art. And I see hardly, people, do take proper learning into that art. There's a good paper published this year in a journal called as NEJM. It's a very reputed journal and is the highest index journal. And you can see everybody is quoting that journal. This year, last month, a paper published a strategically planned exercise. So patient of colon cancer, they completed their treatment, say 6 months. After that, they involved a dedicated person to plan the exercise, but which you can start with graded, start with some exercise and increase it. Yeah. But you have to spend 150 minutes a week. And that is carried once you become an exercise or cycling or whatever, it's become like daily routine. So the initial 6 months are important. Once you are trained, it becomes like an addiction. I feel that one should get that addiction of exercise instead of getting tobacco and all. This is they continued. They divided people into half. So 400 patients they trained regularly for 8 years. Wow. And other they keep on just passively that you should exercise, you should get healthy diet. You will not believe at the end of 5 years, nearly 30%, say there are 100%, 30% less people developed cancer recurrence. At the end of 8 years, after starting point is completion of the chemotherapy. 43% less number of people died because of cancer or other causes. Can you believe this? This is free. You don't have to spend dollars in this. Obviously, the trainer will come and you have to pay that poor.
Okay, nobody has to train you to walk.
So now see, there are drugs which I try and access sometimes from the foreign country. The cost of this drug, like one cycle is 30 lakh rupees, INR, 30,000 US dollar or pounds. So you tell me which is cheaper and accessible. Diet, music, equally, like breast cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer, there are studies that exercise has actually changed the survival, improved the survival. I'll not go into statistics. Anybody can check the facts. Music, if you give music to the patient, obviously whichever music you like, not necessarily you have to always go for Tibetan ball. That is very fantastic. If you listen to those Tibetan ball music, meditation music, the Tibetan music, fantastic, phenomenal. People with chemotherapy have nausea and vomiting. There are studies which showed that your anxiety diagnosis, once you tell anybody that it's a cancer, the anxiety starts. People lose sleep. We have to intervene with medications. But if you strategically give them good music, which they like, in my clinic, I have made sure that in all the rooms I have kept the YouTube channels. If they have liked, now I ask them, and then with their permission, I ask them to listen to the music. They go to deep sleep without giving sedation. No nausea or no vomiting, and it is proven. So your treatment compliance become better. You come to the otherwise in one cycle if patients vomits 10 times, they will not come to you. So, and today the cost for these medicines to prevent vomiting is more than the chemotherapy. And at what cost you get music? Free. Again, second thing, you get free. Good food. You just have to cook at home. Little bit alteration in terms of balance between carbohydrate, calories, and proteins, and good things. You can get all these treatments free of cost, which is, I feel, sometimes better than the treatment which we give. These are all facts. I'm just not telling you to say, go and check out the facts. Nowadays, everything is available on it.
Doc, people are going to think, at least people who've been treated by me are going to think that this is a plug, because this is exactly what I do. I integrate the meditation music with the breath work. So there is a physical nutrition which takes care of the powerhouse of antioxidants in terms of vegetables and good fats, and a balance with the carbohydrates and proteins. And then there is emotional nutrition, which is reducing your nausea, anxiety with breath work, meditation music, and rest.
You have been through that. You have yourself healed yourself. So it improves your tolerance to treatment. Whatever treatment you see, people are taking. One thing is your tolerance improves.
Yes.
One thing, effectiveness of your treatment increases, and the side effects also goes down.
Yes.
And then you get a positive vibe. What is positive energy? What is positive vibe? As you have said, emotional. So addressing the emotional need is very, very important. One thing is it increases compliance. So anyways, the drop down it decreases. So there you have won the half of the battle. The rest is just to see. I always tell people wherever I go, be it medicine or non-medicine. Recently, somebody called me as a judge to judge the doctor's singing. I said, you sing. You don't sing for others. If you like your singing, you sing for yourself. You have to like your music. Then only sing. You don't sing for others. Others will automatically like it. It should be a byproduct rather than no. So like that, you treat yourself. If somebody decides, I don't want to get out of this, you do whatever best possible treatment in the world. It's not possible. That is the negativity. You have to just convert negativity to positivity. And thanks to people like you in the community, there are people who help people to handhold them to show the journey. So rather than the destination, be there a cure or not. Let's not talk about cure and the journey. How we go there, we always remember that journey, right? And that is what life is. Everybody has said it's not me. You should enjoy the journey. Rough, tough, or beautiful, just enjoy the journey. In a trekking, you go and it's like high mountains. देख के लगेगा कि मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा तो शुरू ही नहीं होगी. But then once you succeed and you go to the top, you remember the entire journey. Yes. Sometimes you cry. You cry when you reach over. Why you cry while reaching? Because you yourself put efforts into that. So I am inspired by people like you. Never been trained in music, and it goes back my childhood days when I did not have access to instrument. I used to listen to music. That is how I see how I developed interest in music. And then I used to listen to these songs coming from others, places. In the afternoon, I used to listen to a particular song, and this song used to attract me. Ye kahan? So this is like, now I see retrospectively. This is one sign which wherever now I listen, I get emotional, nostalgic. When I gone into my uh, fellowships, subsequently I participated in musical competitions, and I have actually won one of the competition where my competitors, like those from the other colleges, they are now playback singers. Yeah. In fact, one thing I know I have never told you is like 2003 or 4, I was singing in a competition, and I was like, friends took me from bathroom singer to college singer, lead singer. And that year, this reality show was just started, Indian Idol, and the people never used to be in line outside their office. They used to come to the college where premium competition used to happen. And I was in Pune, so Bombay, Pune, these were the top two cities in Maharashtra. And these guys had actually visited event people, and they and the song which I sung in that competition was Tadap Tadap Ke.
Oh
Tadap
God,
Tadap
it's a
Ke.
very difficult song to sing.
Yeah, and that song, the Samant, this guy called as Samant, I forgot his name, Abhijit Samant. He sang the same song in the finale, and he was the winner of that year. So I decided not to go into musicals because obviously I told you the reason why I became doctor. So I was damn serious about my career in as a doctor. So I completely stopped singing almost for 10 years. 10 years. And then after completing my fellowship in oncology, I joined Bombay Hospital. And there I came across a group of senior doctors who are regularly arranging music with few of the businessmen from Pedo Road area. There is a group called as a Sur Sangam. And these are all senior businessmen, and some of them are like years 75 to 80, and they have interest in music. They meet every 3 monthly with 20 odd groups. And then I was introduced, and I restarted my music journey after 10 years. And in COVID, music has healed me because there was so much of stress. We were as a forefront caregivers. Every day used to be like, घर आया तो जिंदा आ गया आज. ऐसा ये situation था. In COVID time, everybody had, because we used to go to the hospital, and that time the maximum death happened in doctors. So there was a tremendous stress. So I took music again, especially KK's music. Unfortunately, we lost this gem. If you see his music voice was phenomenal. It was like it's like divine voice, and fortunately the kind of music he got, the music was also good. And if you look at the words, each and every song was full of life, the lyrics. So I enjoy all three aspects of music: the voice, the music, and the lyrics. So that made me mentally strong during the COVID pandemic.
So KK is also one of my favorite. Which is your favorite song from KK?
All the songs are favorite. All songs are.
Any one positive song?
There are two songs. If you allow me to, I'll just name them. This song people might not have heard. There was a movie called as a Rogue, I guess. Rogue. The great actor we lost is Irfan Khan.
Yes.
This song goes by मैंने दिल से कहा, मैंने दिल से कहा, ढूंढ ला खुशी, न समझ लाया गम, तो ये गम ही सही. See the lyrics. मैंने दिल से कहा, मुझे खुशी लेके आया. So but वो तो गम लेके आया, तो मेरे लिए गम भी सही. That's why the journey is important. Even you should be happy sometimes, whatever you get. Because of my busy schedule, I have not been able to record. Otherwise, my wife helps me, keeping, recordings. One wish I always had, that in my house, whatever I get, there has to be a dedicated place for music. So luckily she allowed, and she has given me a place. So
she also prompt you with the lyrics?
She is very good at lyrics. Sometimes I don't forget lyrics. So she always said, no, you. Anyways, so for her, I'm daily singing. So she said, you go inside the room and close that room. But obviously, support from the family is important. Like for the patients, the family support is very, very important. The social support is very, very important. any kind of patient, because illnesses put people under stress, and during that stress, if you get a lot of support from the family, uh, you get that strength to fight things.
Yeah, that's
See, I had friends who were equally good in terms of academics, but because of the financial challenges, they could not continue their education. So I always, give credit to my family who, in spite of not having funds to educate me, my teachers who came forward and supported me. Obviously, that thing. Otherwise, I would have been doing some clerical job in some of the banks. So in spite of that, they kept me, and my medical education is, I had joined MBBS in 1998 and I finished my oncology fellowship in 2012. So this is the journey of see why people come and do charity, or they want to see happiness on others' face.
Yeah.
And that is true. The best thing you can do is smile on the faces of others. It requires 1 rupee is or it requires hundreds of crores. You just try your little bit of it. Be a some drop in the ocean for a good cause.
Yes, and you have connected yourself to a good cause from our foundation.
Sure. I really like that, because the kind of work I have seen and I have gone through your book is really, what that is what required. It should be a team effort. I cannot bring alone myself change in the. We all can contribute.
Yes, so this year the Kindness Practice Foundation, the awards are happening on September 21st at JW Marriott, Mumbai, Chhatrapati Shivaji area. You're going to be there on stage.
Yeah, I just checked because 21st I will be in India. My paper in the artificial intelligence got accepted for one of the meetings in Europe. So this is about looking at a biomarker because there are expensive therapies. So we have to identify those patients who can get benefit out of those therapies. So we are trying to look at artificial intelligence algorithms, whether we can segregate those patients and then the treatment can be given, because machine learning should be used in a bigger way. You can increase the access to maximum number of patients. So now a lot of research is going on AI, how we can amplify, because sitting here in Mumbai, people in the periphery cannot have access. So how we can amplify that access? How the treatment can be reached out to places like where no expert is available. So definitely I see AI has a potential to increase the accessibility to a good healthcare, and that should be the next decade. It's not newer innovations. It is what we have should at least reach to people. Otherwise, things are going to be very difficult for us in the next 10 years. If you look at the numbers, they are going to double. We are not ready to reach out to at this pace. If the numbers goes up, that's why I said we should make awareness on prevention. Then second thing should be early detection where the cure rate is high. And even if it is stage 4, some of the diseases like breast cancer, I have patients who are living for 10 years with no kind of treatments which are easily accessible. We should not go behind fancy treatment for all. Obviously, those who can access in terms of finances, they can reach out. But a bare minimum treatment also can change the life of a person who doesn't have money. Then at least those things should be taught to those people.
Right. So that's the reason that we instituted these awards, because you talked about penetration into the rural areas. Also, there are people sitting in every corner of the country. In fact, globally also we get a lot of entries who impact mental health, nutrition, and sustainability, the 3 pillars of our awards. And the awards put them on a global stage so that people can get to know them, and special guests like you applaud them, give them recognition, which is very important for them to move forward.
That appreciation is very important. If somebody is doing good work, that sustainability is also there. That one thing should go to 3 people, that 3 people can give it to 9 people. It should be amplified. So our heroes, these guys should be our heroes. Those who are doing good work, and people like you are appreciating them in whatever possible way is very, very important. I really like it.
We're doing it together this year, so you will be on stage. Please prepare your songs, because we're going to have a little after party, which is going to be musical. Great. Now we move to the rapid fire.
That's a difficult job.
Great.
So I have to be one word, right? Quick.
One word, one sentence, whatever works.
Fine.
Great.
We'll try. I'll see. I should get 75% marks. So, and
There are no marks in this.
so, am I allowed to skip some questions if there are no? Or
Well,
I'll try to answer all.
your expression can also say it all. So,
Yeah.
okay, great. One word that describes you.
Honest oncologist and musician. Honest.
One lesson you've learned in your years of practice.
To take a stand of right, be truthful.
One fear you want to overcome.
I always have anxiety of no complete not perfectionist. So I just know, as I said, so I always been anxious while going behind, doing things perfectly. So that makes me fearful. It creates anxiety, not fear.
Your biggest strength.
My genuinity. I am very genuine, and I see that my strength.
Your cheat meal.
I'm Kolhapuri, so Kolhapuri spicy meals are my cheat meals. You must have heard about rasa and pandra and tamda rasa. It's from Kolhapur.
Of course, I'm from Bombay, obviously. Okay. One habit you'd like to break or build.
Late night. I'm late night sleeper, so I want to get up early. So I want to build that habit.
What is Dr. Bharat's superpower?
My name itself is a superpower. So somebody calls me Bharat itself gives me strength.
What makes you angry?
So again, I don't like delays. So I need milestone to be achieved. If it's not, I get angry. Why you have not done this stuff, that stuff? No. I get angry on myself also.
So that is also what gets you good outcomes with your patients.
Yeah.
You're precise.
But then I should give time. In terms of patience is something which you have to accept these things also sometimes.
True. Very true. Who is your 4 a.m. go-to person?
My wife. Anything happens, I have to call her. No, she's the biggest strength for me, and she is the solution for all the problems.
Oh, lovely. What is her name?
Mitali.
How nice. Is she also from here?
She's from Mumbai, and she's a dentist, orthodontist. So I always tell her, you give smile, people come to you for smile. I also have to deal the smile, get the smile, but after too much of efforts.
Very nice. How did you meet her?
During my fellowship, we have meeting. Then, as she's a Bombay girl, I'm from into medicine and oncology. So she used to look at me as a very studious guy, but I have to convince her there is a musician behind a studious mind. So obviously it's a mix kind of a thing. So now it's almost more than 17 years.
Wow. So your Buddhist bells rang when you met Mitali.
Yeah, you can say that. Music is my meditation. I just take a step back. I try to find out the root cause, but during that time, it is the meditation of music you should take help, and then just try to eliminate that root cause of stress. You're done with it. Otherwise, it will keep on haunting you repeatedly.
If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
I really wish I can contribute as a small way, whatever small way. We should be at least free of this cancer. Till at least I want to see till the time I am alive. We should have a solution for this because
too much suffering.
Yeah,
that's true. One memory from your childhood that has stayed with you.
As I told you, music has been is driving me, and there's one song which I know whenever I hear here and there, I just wherever I am, just take out time and go and listen to it from whichever distance it is coming. I must have said somewhere, "Ye kahan aa gaye haan." Song from the movie Silsila, sung by the great singer Lata ji, and there is something in that song which always gets my emotions. I become nostalgic. So I know from when I was 5 years old where I was sitting and I have heard this song. I exactly remember those memories. It used to be coming on radios those days at 1:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There was a famous tune of the Indian radio, and this song used to come in the afternoon.
So why don't you sing it for us?
You are making my musical interview. I will sing. So I'll sing 2 lines. Ye kahan आ गए हम यूं ही साथ साथ चलते. And those are the lines of Lataji. So obviously, uh, whatever best effort I'll make it, no one can make it up to that level. So it's a beautiful song. It's a female version, so difficult to sing. Amitabh ji also contributed to the song by.
Dialogues. It's a very haunting and beautiful song. You're currently reading?
I'm currently reading your book. And everybody should go through healing autoimmune conditions. So autoimmunity is something exactly opposite of cancer healing, because here we try and activate the immune system, and autoimmunity where the immunity is already heightened, you have to usko shant karna hai. Of my patient, she is a classical she's into classical music from she's from Assam. Her son is a professional photographer, political photographer, and he has gone through Northeast region. And there are beautiful singers in that area. See, in India, there is a region which we have not touched, Northeast. We call always Northeast, but it's an integrated part of India. And he has written so beautifully about them with their pictures.
So I have been to, out of the seven sisters, they call them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a
I
part
have.
which we should all visit. It's just a
Yes,
serene part.
yes. So I've been to Manipur, I've been to Siliguri, I've been to Dibrugarh, I've been to Nagaland. Army
Oh, so
officer's daughter. So, we were blessed to get those opportunities.
so those people know they have kept their music alive, the untouched music. No, it's pure music. So healing autoimmune conditions is the book I am reading right now.
Thank you so much. Please do give me your feedback. I also wrote a book
Sure,
on
sure.
integrative therapies for cancer, saying you can beat cancer. And
Yes.
I'd love to get your feedback because we are talking about a second edition and would love to invite you to be part of that book. Your dream vacation.
My dream vacation is North Pole. I just want to go there, spend time, me, if possible, my wife, if she wants to come. But in my lifetime, I want to go there. I know I heard a lot of stories. I like places which are quiet.
Yeah.
Then you get opportunity to know yourself better way.
So, all through our conversation, there was a common thread, a medical oncologist who is asking you to release your stress and embrace therapies like music therapy, meditation therapy, releasing your stress with things that give you joy, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So, on a parting note, the one song that gives you joy.
I have sung 2 songs now. So before before we end up this meeting, I should tell today only one patient I told that cancer, let's say cancer, everybody takes as a bad or breaking bad news. I tell each and every of my patients, see, now you have cancer. But the good thing about cancer, cancer gives time. Somebody meets accident and they never reach home. Like, no, they don't get time to say their loved ones that I love you. They don't get time to go back to their kids. See, the accident happened, Air India collapsed. Nobody knew that it was going to happen. But in cancer, you know that you have to stage it. Then nowadays, 50% of those patients or 60% of the patients are going to live for 10 to 15 years. Means there is no end to it. Now, how you take it? Take it positively. That it's cancer, we can cure it. I can go back to home, I can do my work, I can finish unfinished work. That is one thing, is good about cancer.
Yes.
And we should look at it as a positive way. Whatever side it's a bad disease. That is very important. So, the fear about getting diagnosed makes the biggest obstacle for all our patients to get to a diagnostic center. Even those who are highly educated, they have a fear in mind that if I go to diagnostic center, if turns out to be cancer, and I have live examples where doctors have done this mistake. So one message now, don't be fearful. Don't be anxious. Just come forward. Rest, leave it to us. There are good people like you in the society, many more. So they can help you out. Even if there are financial challenge, one must come forward.
No, that's a very, very good message for everyone.
You want me to sing or we can finish it?
I'm not going to let you go.
So this song, no, my mentor, he is now the one of the biggest oncologist in country and Asia and the world. I will not take his name. He knows if he is listening to me, and many more people know. He's my mentor, and he is the director of Tata Memorial Hospital. So he is, no, love this song, and this is very important. चलती रहे जिंदगी नाज़मी होगी आसमां जिंदगी तुम भी चलो हम भी चले चलती रहे जिंदगी